In 2025, the easiest business model to start is freelance brand scaling. You don't need any startup capital, you don't need a big following, and everything you make is 100% yours. The best part, you could sign your first client within just 24 hours if you follow what I'm about to show you in this video. And look, I'm not just teaching this, I've actually used these systems to scale my own marketing agency to over 6 figures per month. So in this video, I'm gonna be walking you through what I call the holy trifecta. The 3 simple moves that take you from zero to signing your first client. So without further ado, let's dive in. Now, what is freelance brand scaling? Before I show you how to land clients, let's get clear on what this actually is. Freelance brand scaling is very simple. Let's say you meet a clothing brand owner, someone who's doing everything themselves and stuck around, let's say $5,000 to $10,000 per month. You say, hey, let me handle everything for you. You don't pay me anything up front. You just give me a percentage of what I generate for you. No fluff, no retainers, you eat what you kill. This makes it a no risk offer for the brand and instantly makes you seem like a results driven operator. Now let's say you bring in them $20,000 in revenue and you're working on a 10% commission. That just made you $2,000 off of one person. Do that for 5 clients and you're at $10,000 per month just like that. But here's where most people screw up. They think it's going to be easy. It's not. It's simple, but not easy. That's why I built a repeatable system that gets you in your first meeting, helps you sign the deal, and actually deliver results. That's the holy trifecta. The first piece, getting that first initial meeting. And look, I'm gonna show you how to get clients the right way, not like everybody else shows you online. And let's be real, most people that have already tried to dabble into this business model are shooting straight for mass DMs, DMing random businesses and clothing brands, sending them the same copy-paste script over and over again, hoping that one will stick and they might just get that one response. But look, these people are actually doing this. They're spending hours every single day, DM after DM, and not getting any responses back. And that's just not how you do this. You don't need to start with messaging. You need to start with your positioning. You need to create your 5W niche statement. And I'll break that down here in a second. And here's why 99% of people fail here. They try to appeal to absolutely everybody. I do digital marketing. I scale brands. I help brands grow. Whatever the case may be, that's just vague and forgettable. And it's gonna simply just get you ignored in DMs. Now compare that to something like this. Let's say you work with perfume brands, for example. I help perfume brands stuck under $50,000 per month scale to 6 figures per month using Facebook ads that convert without killing the brand identity. That's precise, clear, and specified for specifically fragrance brands. So it's all about who you're actually targeting at the end of the day. Now look, let's talk about how you're actually going to be finding these clients. Let's start off with the most common one, that is the Instagram and TikTok burner method. Start off by creating a fresh Instagram account. Don't use your personal one either, by the way. Get a clean profile photo, simple bio. It doesn't need to be anything too crazy. Then you need to start training your algorithm immediately. This goes for both TikTok and Instagram. Only engage with your target niche. Whether it's clothing brand, jewelry, lead gen businesses, whatever the case may be, you strictly like, follow, comment, and interact with everything pertaining to that one niche. That way, as time goes by, your For You page slowly gets flooded with new businesses that you can DM. You do this for like 3 or 4 days straight, your entire Explore page is just going to be filled with new opportunities. You can simply save some of these names and transfer over to your main account where you could start to DM them. And we're also going to talk about how to actually message these brands too. And there's a few things you can do, right? You could use ChatGPT to cook you up a simple script. You could literally paste the link of whatever their social media account is and ask it to make a script specifically for you, which is what a lot of people like to do, but it's not very great because no one wants to sit there and read an essay. But if you use it in the right way, you can make a really nice personalized message. The clothing brand owners or whoever you're targeting know that it's not just copy and pasted like everybody else is doing. And you can make a video or voice message that's like 30 seconds long explaining who you are and how you can actually help these companies. As of right now, personally, I feel like the best way to do this is by sending either the audio message or the video message. And the last one I'd mention is just those DM scripts like I mentioned earlier. Next is cold email and cold calling. Same idea for email. You could use ChatGPT to make a very compelling email for the client, one that will actually get you opens and replies, hopefully. Another thing to do is match the channel with the demographic. If it's a streetwear brand, you could probably just DM them on Instagram or TikTok. If it's some sort of service-based business, you could probably email them or shoot them a phone call. And look, I get it, it's scary at first. You don't probably want to jump on a call or email back and forth. And that's why just most people avoid it. But that leaves you guys a very good chance to sneak in and steal some of those clients from people. Once again, you can literally use ChatGPT to create an entire call script for you. Pick up that phone and start dialing local businesses or other companies that you know. But just like anything with reps, you'll get better over time. Now, how are we going to close these clients once we get on a call with them? Now, getting on a call is great, but closing one, That's where the bag is actually at. And look, I used to bag around 2 to 3 calls a day when I first started, but I could not close a deal to save my life until I changed how I actually ran my calls. Here's the exact framework I'm using right now to land almost every single closing call. The 3-question close. What is your biggest challenge with marketing right now? What happens if this doesn't get fixed in the next 90 days? If this is solved completely, what would that be worth for your business? The first one's simple. Find out exactly what they're struggling with. 2 is asking them if it continues, what will happen to their business? 3, if this was solved completely for them, how valuable would it be to them? Would it save them a lot of time, a lot of money, maybe save them from losing money? Whatever the case may be, you need to use that to your advantage. Then you need to dig a little bit deeper, but don't pitch too early. Once they see value, present your offer, then protect yourself with a contract and explain to them that you don't want anything up front. You just want that 10% of what you generate just to build that first initial trust barrier. Now, let's say they're on board and they want to move forward. Simply, once again, ask ChatGPT to make you a contract. Fill out all the information you need for your company or just yourself in general. Once again, do not sign a contract if you're under the age of 18 years old. Explain everything in that contract and make it very simple and nothing too confusing or too scary. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't even say it's a contract, just call it an agreement. Most people just get scared of the word contract in general. It just sounds scary and intimidating. In that contract, explain exactly what you're going to be helping them with, the terms and agreements that you guys are going upon. Simply send it over after that call or read the agreement over with them on call, get them to sign and move forward. Now, as for payments, there's a few ways you can go about this. Let's say you get them on a retainer or you're actually getting that upfront payment. You can use things like Stripe, PayPal, WAP, or Fanbasis, whatever you choose to use. But just keep in mind, if you use things like Cash App or Venmo, you're going to be taken a little less serious. It's really nice when you have an LLC and you look a little bit more reputable. Now, the most important part of it all, running ads without actually screwing them up and providing real results. Let's just say you signed your first client. You're hyped and you're eager to go. You open up your ads manager and it's like a literal spaceship dashboard. Most people either freeze or they're just like, this is way too confusing. And they start randomly clicking buttons or head over to YouTube to go watch a video with somebody who doesn't even know how to run ads. Both of those are a literal disaster. If you want to learn how to run profitable ads that won't cook your client's budget or your rep, watch one of my other videos I already have on my channel. It's a full in-depth early beginner's guide on how to actually set up Facebook ads for your clients. Or if you need help with that, you can apply for my coaching in my description, which we'll talk about later. Now, here's how to actually rinse, repeat, and scale the holy trifecta. You get meetings, you sign clients, you deliver results, and you rinse and repeat with that. You use your results to essentially sign more clients, build your name out, and build your rep. And what I usually recommend is to actually post on social media about your results so that other potential people can see these and make them feel more at ease when actually wanting to work with you. Now, I want to mention one last thing that I feel like not a lot of people are actually doing, and that's just following up, right? Let's say you've done all of this and you still haven't landed that first client. Circle back around to every single one of the brands or companies that you're reaching out to on a day-to-day basis. Wait a few days if they haven't responded. Circle back around and shoot them a follow-up message. I've done this plenty of times and it has landed me more clients than you could think of. And when you think about it, this is where other brand scalers are falling off. They simply send out the message and never come back around. You don't just give up after one time. You keep on going over and over and over again, and it'll truly show if you want it bad enough. And here's an exact way I would reach out to them after following up multiple times. The first day you send the original message. Day 3, just saying, hey, I'm bumping this up in your inbox. Day 6, comment on one of their posts they made and then follow up again. Day 9, maybe hit them up on another platform if possible. Day 12, one last check-in before you close in the loop. Simply jot down all of these brands that you've outreached to and you've had no responses with. Put them in a Google Sheet or something like that. Track them and make sure that everything is easy for you to find so that you don't keep on hitting up the same brand over and over again after you know that they're not going to respond. One more thing to actually incentivize some of these people is to offer them some sort of free value or create them a free document. People love free value and they're going to take it a little bit more serious when they think you're actually cooking up for them without even having anything set up yet. They're going to feel a lot more trustworthy in you and actually maybe want to respond to you. Now, let's say you've gotten all this down, you have a few clients. What makes these people stay around and how do you continue to make money with them? Because retention is where the real value is at. You need to make sure you're checking up on all your clients weekly, a couple times a week at absolute minimum. If you're not communicating with your client, they're not going to feel like you're putting in enough effort into their brand or their company. Just give them a quick recap of what's going on, keep them in the loop, letting them know know if you're going to spend some more of their budget, whatever the case may be. Just make sure that they're on board and they know what's going on. You'd want the exact same treatment if somebody was playing around with your money every single day. Be proactive and be the first one to go message them. If they're not messaging you, that doesn't mean they're not thinking about it. When you go out and make that first step, they're going to feel that you're really passionate about them and that you're serious about helping them. Make sure to test and optimize, try different angles, try different campaigns, different targeting, whatever the case may be. Don't just give up after one campaign. And look, let me tell you, if you made it this far, you're different. Most people have probably clicked off around the 2-minute mark, but you're still here, which tells me that you're serious about this and you're not just interested, you're committed to making it real. So look, here's what I got for you. If you want to go a little bit deeper into everything that we mentioned in this video today, the cold calls, niche positioning, ad strategy, client calls, whatever the case may be, I put together a completely free training in the first link down below in the description. It's a full step-by-step framework that I use to scale my agency. No fluff, it's how bad you actually want this. So make sure to go click the first link down below to check out that free training. But if you're the kind of person that just feels like you need a little bit more one-on-one help and you're just ready to go all in on this and you truly feel like this is what's going to change your life, click the second link down below, which is my one-on-one mentorship. And look, get this, I'm literally guaranteeing you're going to make at least $5,000 within 90 days. I'm giving you your full money back. It's as simple as that. Now, this is for people who are genuinely serious, by the way. If you want to hit your first $10,000 per month of freelance brand scaling, that is the best place to be. And especially if you want somebody to guide you step by step, someone who actually makes 6 figures per month with freelance brand scaling, that's just a thing you need. Now, with that all the way, if you guys got genuine value from this video, make sure to like this video and subscribe. I read every single one of your guys' comments and I answer every single question. So if you guys are curious on something or I didn't go in depth enough on one of these topics, make sure to drop a comment down below of your question and I'll get back to you guys as soon as I possibly can. But that's pretty much it for this video. I appreciate every one of you guys for your recent support and love. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. God bless every single one of you guys and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.